everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two running backs will take the field today in hopes of leading their team to victory out on that field. It's the Falcons going up against the Vikings. Now let's go to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 12 matchup.
And Blair Walsh looks set now to kick it away. The Falcons are back deep, waiting to return the kick. And with that kick, we're underway. Got a flag.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Boy, his head got yanked back the other way. An obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask. As I look at all these great tight ends in the NFL now, it makes me think of the NBA. These are power forwards who said, to heck with that. They want to be pass catchers, and they're good at it.
Gains 11. Early in this game, Phil, and already on the other side of the midfield stripe.
Nice job by the offense here. Good play calling too, Jim. Mixing up the plays. The defense is off guard right now, and the offense is taking advantage of it.
Catch made by Rob Gronkowski. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Well, the drag route that time picked up solid yards. These receivers, sometimes they get a little nervous running these drag routes or these short crossers because they are afraid a defender's going to come out of nowhere and hit them. That's the quarterback's job. See it for the receiver, lead the guy to the open space.
Set up now at the 26. The Vikings lined up in the nickel. Now 1st and 10. Gurley's brought down at the 21.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
2nd down and 5. A.J. Green with the catch.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have. When the window of opportunity is very small, quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
Brings it into his body.
Vikings defensive coordinator made the right call that time. In the red zone, he was expecting pass. That's what he got. And they get up there and they make the tackle quickly after the pass completion.
First drive and a first touchdown.
Hard to cover these tight ends when they get into the end zone because they're fast, they're nimble, and they're big. So even if you cover them, they push off and get the touchdown catches.
The Vikings are ready to return the kickoff. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. Bridgewaters is ready now to get his offense going. He does believe he can play better as he has a quarterback rating that's only just a notch above 70 at the moment.
Yeah, Teddy Bridgewater, he is super cool. There's no doubt about it. When you watch him play, there's just a calmness to him. It exudes, and all of his teammates can feel it. He had a terrific first year in the NFL in 2014. Let's see how the future goes for him. The Vikings running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Loss of a couple that time. Ball was out. They recover their own fumble. Durant's there to make the tackle.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Boy, his head got yanked back the other way. An obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
Here's a look at the Vikings offense. This is an efficient group. Last week, turning the football over just once. The Falcons come out in a dime package. Bridgewater's got it in the gun. And Wallace got it on a pass that had some heat.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
The Vikings at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. Brings it in. Peterson's marked down at the 41. And here's the Falcons defense. The strength of this defense has been its ability to stop the rush. Second and 8. Draw. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one. The Vikings have a third down coming up. They did a great job a week ago of converting on third down. Third and 8. Looking across the middle. It's intercepted. Rudolph's there to make the stop. Stafford's coming out for his first series. He's done a very good job protecting the football this season.
Jim, when you talk about Matthew Stafford, the first thing that comes to my mind, what a terrific throwing arm he has. He can throw it sidearm, overhand, any way you want it with velocity and accuracy.
The Falcons offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for him. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out, and they got it done.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Denard's in on the tackle.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
That short pass play picked up 6. It's now 2nd down and 4. Falcons on offense here to start the second quarter. Gurley's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Coming to the line at the 45. 3rd down and 5. Catch made. He's tackled at the 28. Can you believe how steady and reliable this guy is?
He is. What's the phrase for it? He is money, Jim Nance. Man, he pays off every single time. You throw the football near him, he'll make the catch.
Edelman with the reception. Gains 15. That's his first reception today.
This is one of those guys, when you talk about receivers, no matter what, he is always open. If the coverage is tight, don't worry. Throw it out there. He'll make a play.
1st down and 10. Julian Edelman has the catch.
The Falcons offense, they go with the pass down here in the red zone. They throw the ball and it's completed, but it doesn't fool the defense. It gets very little yardage.
Just a quick drop back. Incomplete. Green was the intended receiver.
Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to every single play like that time, how about that? Just
Touchdown, Falcons. That's his 13th touchdown catch of the year. Another touchdown early in the second quarter. And, Phil, we met with this team and the coaches. Did you have any idea they were going to come out with this kind of start?
No, I didn't, Jim. They're doing a terrific job on the offensive side and scoring those points. I love what they're doing on the defensive side. Hey, when it's not working, you know what you do? You change game plans. That's what I want to see from the defense.
Patterson's not going to test the coverage this time as he takes a knee. The Vikings offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
The Vikings trail in this one, and the running game has not been an asset. Peterson's going to get more touches, and you know he has to learn how to find some openings to get his team back in this one.
You know, I agree with that, Jim, but also I think you got to start to think about changing the play calling. Get this defense off balance, then go back to the run and see if you can catch them off guard.
The Falcons defense now is going to go nickel. 3rd down and 6. And that's going to be a 3-and-out.
Do one thing at a time. Catch the football, then do the next thing. Run with it. He tried to run with it too quick. That's why he dropped it.
Looking for a lane on the return. Brought down at the 41-yard line. And a run back of about 11. White's not really established himself in this game yet, but as he heads onto the field for the next drive, he can at least take comfort in the fact that his team has the lead.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Jim, but I think also the coaches must get him involved. You always want to get your star players involved, especially when you're talking about a wide receiver. Throw him some easy passes, let him get going, and watch this offense even take off more.
You know these wideouts, they want the football, and even if the team's leading, they're not happy until they get their hands on the football, right?
Yeah, I think we call those people prima donnas.
It's an illegal block in the back, and they now will be backed up some yardage.
Yes, always remember as a blocker, you need to get your head in front of the defender, and you've got to get your front shoulder in front also to make it legal.
Holding offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. Stafford's lined up. 2 tight ends set. Gurley's handed the football.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
1st and 10. Gurley's going to secure the handoff. Griffin's there to make the tackle.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
1st and 10. Back to the ground. Joseph's there to take him down. Second and 10 coming up. The Falcons have it at the 34. Running room. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. He's now over 60 yards rushing on the ground.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
Moreno, the lone setback this time. Green's got it. First down. 3rd catch today so far. That is how you draw it up, isn't it, Phil?
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see him drop a pass.
Stafford's completion percentage, 90% on the day. And there's Edelman. Met by Barr that time.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course, it'll be a touchdown.
Dropping back 3. Incomplete. Almost going in the other direction.
Gets tight down here in the red zone. So if you're a defender, read the quarterback. You make a quick break on the football, hey, you get in a position like this, and you can knock it down.
Should be an easy one here. The kick is good. How important was it, Phil, to add another 3 to the lead before the intermission?
And you got to look at the team that's trailing right now. You got to go in at halftime and change what you're doing, because what you've been doing so far, it hasn't worked.
The Vikings got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the...
Intercepted! Still on his feet. Heading into the half, and the defense continues to dominate the opposition.
Oh, they are playing smothering defense. That's what they're doing. They're just, every play that we see the offense run, the defense is right there making a tackle, getting turnovers. Hey, man, this has been fun to watch.
How about the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch?
Man, he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours, because that's how strong they are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air.
Breaking huddle at the 15-yard line. Matthew Stafford from the shotgun. Over the middle and incomplete that time. Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. Moreno's going to take the handoff now. The Vikings are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Bryant's lining up for the field goal. He's 1 for 1 so far today. The kick is good. We're nearing the half, and this game looks like it might be under control after that field goal.
And what you got to do, you've got the lead, keep things going. Don't take the old foot off the gas pedal. Man, stop it and try to bury this team. Do the little things right. When you do those right, you get big victories. And doing it right is what this offensive player did that time. Had a chance to get out of bounds, stop the clock, give his offense more chances. Really good job by the offensive player.
And with no options, he goes ahead and throws it away. Second down and 10. And a flag comes out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
You took a few of these shots in your day. That's a late hit on the quarterback.
Yeah, nowadays these guys, I believe the quarterback is overprotected. To me, this is a bad call. The defensive player feel bad. All he's doing is his job, and he still gets penalized 15 yards.
And he just tosses it incomplete. 2nd and 10. He'll throw it over the middle. The Vikings decide to take a timeout here, leaving them with only one. It's 3rd down coming up. Peterson, solo back set. Scans the field. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Good job by the defense. They're well taught, well schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the 1st down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have 4th down.
A good first half of action here. And soon we'll be sending you to Orlando and to our host, Larry Ridley. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Falcons have played some amazing opportunistic defense so far in this game. They've been physically dominant, looking virtually impenetrable, and still pitching a shutout.
You said it. They have been awesome on the defensive side, dominating physically, just doing everything they want and hustling to the football. When you do all these things, that's why you give it up no points.
Coming up, 2nd down. Peterson, solo back set. And here we go, the first snap of the 2nd half. Surveys, makes the catch, but didn't get the feet down. Incomplete.
Well, when it's 3rd long, I just say this, be very careful on the offensive side.
The Vikings come out with a split backfield. 3rd down and 10. And it'll be locked. Back to punt it away. Going to try his luck here. Gains 16.
The Falcons love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
The Falcons are enjoying a dominant time here as they've stretched their lead out with 3 straight scoring drives and showing no signs of slowing down anytime soon.
As I watch this team, I sure don't see them slowing down. It's just everything they're doing has been right on both sides of the ball. And when it's going like this, take advantage of it and try to keep it going in the right direction.
Gurley's got it on the handoff. Breaks free, has some space to work with. Gurley's taken down at the 18.
The Falcons' offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the field room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
It's Gronk. Another touchdown to increase the lead. Looks like no adjustments were needed at halftime as they continued to cruise.
And they just continued what we saw in the first half. And look, you know, they had such confidence going in at halftime, and they kept that emotion on their side. They came out here in the second half, and what they do, they added to their lead.
Patterson's taking a knee here, so the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Vikings have seen this game just get away from him as it continues to get worse. They've still got more than a quarter to play.
Well, look, it's been a good learning experience, and you realize how tough this game is. So learn what you're doing here in this last bit of the game and see if you can carry that over into your next contest.
Beasley's able to read that play and make the hit.
Vikings offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Second down and 11. And they are in on Peterson. Gain on the play of about 7.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Bridgewater's going to take it from the gun. Pass is intercepted. Going to take it home for the touchdown.
You talking about getting your team full of emotion and getting everything on your side. How about that interception by the defense and then taking it back all the way for the score?
The Vikings have been flat out manhandled so far. Perhaps their special teams unit can change the momentum of this one. They need something to go their way. The score is 34-0. The Falcons have been just as good here in the third quarter as they were in the first half, Phil.
They are. They are so aggressive. My gosh, they haven't slowed down. And this coordinator, he goes, man, my guys are hot. So he's calling blitzes, and they are making it happen.
First down at the 20. And they are in on Peterson.
Peterson's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9.
Let's go.
Peterson now makes the move to the right. The Vikings have tried a couple of different ways to get the running game going, but it hasn't paid off. Peterson's been stopped from the first quarter.
Running game has no chance. That's obvious. We've seen it here today, and it's time for this offense to open it up, quit trying to run the football, and throw it down the field.
Phil, this team has been menaced all game long on 3rd down. They cannot figure out a way to pick up a first.
Well, listen, I can't figure out what menaced means. I got to start bringing a dictionary with me to the games I'm doing with you. You throw out all these big words, but if you mean they've been bad, then I agree.
Going to be a penalty here. They'll mark him at the 46.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
It's an illegal block in the back, and the coaching staff cannot be happy about this.
No, it's a bad decision, and most of all, it's dangerous. You can hurt players when you block them like that.
Strong eye handoff here.
Well, he's in the NFL because of this, because this guy can break tackles. Good job on that play.
2nd down now. Stafford in shotgun formation. Gets it out for the completion. That's reception number 4 for him.
This is an awesome job by the head coach, the offensive coordinator, and the offense. Just keep picking up those first downs. You got a big lead here in the second half. Keep that clock running.
It's now 1st and 10. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
2nd down and 5. Throws the pass. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this first down here in the second half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock, and that is an art, and this team is good at it.
1st down and 10. He's hit as he throws it. At the line of scrimmage, the 41. Stafford's all by himself in the backfield for this snap. 2nd down and 10. And it's hauled in by Edelman. Brought down at the 32.
The Falcons do a really good job this time on offense. The quarterback throws the ball short. They pick up a few yards, and now it makes 3rd down much easier.
Falcons from the 32. The Falcons now move the chains. No stopping them now. That's a touchdown. We're getting late in this game, late third, and it's getting uglier by the moment, partner.
Yep, it's turned into that. I think it turned into an ugly game quite a while ago, Jim, and it's been dominating. They're just doing it in so many ways, and the opponents, they just have no answers.
That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Vikings are experiencing a little bit of a drought here offensively, having gone 3 straight possessions without a score. What do you think needs to be done to buck that trend here, partner?
I'd say it's a little more than a drought. This is some awful offense, and there's many things you've got to do. You've got to tell your offensive line to pick things up. When the offensive line is aggressive, it gives all the stars a chance to succeed, and that's what they got to do here. Offensive line, get it going.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Handoff. Peterson up the middle. Third down now. The fourth quarter about to begin, and this game is well in hand.
It sure is. It's been just a total dominant performance, a blowout, whatever you want to say. And I give the team a lot of credit. They played well. They had a tremendous game plan. On the other side, it's only one game. Go back, start all over again, and this time next week, you could be the team that's on top. Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. 4th down coming up.
This punt will not be returned. It will never see the field of play as it sails out of bounds. The Falcons offense looks unstoppable. Touchdown drives the last 2 times they've had it. Here they go again, Phil.
Yeah, they've been very good, Jim. They're taking advantage of situations and scoring touchdowns, and we know that's what you must do. If you don't get these touchdowns, what happens later in the game always comes back to bite you. If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
1st and 10. Moreno on the screen. Shrugs off the first hit. Has 12 on this play. The Falcons have created chances for themselves in the passing attack today. Stafford's had a huge performance in this one.
When you talk about creating opportunities, that's where you have to give credit to the coaching staff. They have helped the players. The play designs have been good, and the players are taking advantage of it.
Good yardage picked up on that call.
You're running back in this league, and you pick up first downs, and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
Falcons from the 32. A gain of maybe 5.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
And in for the touchdown.
Never be satisfied in the NFL. Players are just too good. So when you get a chance to score, even though you're leading, take advantage of it. Awesome job by the coordinator on those play calls.
Ready to swing his leg as aggressively as possible and send the football down to the end zone. Patterson won't test the coverage here as he takes a knee. The Vikings offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive, a quick 3-and-out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive, and they got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense.
Let's go. Move the pied. Move the pied.
2nd and 10. Has his man. Flag is out.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And the illegal block in the back is going to move this team back.
Yeah, you know, Jim, the rule of thumb here is if you can read the name on the back of the jersey, don't block it.
Move the pied.
3rd down and 3. This drive pretty symptomatic of the way things have gone all day long, Phil. Another failed 3rd down conversion and another sequence that ends with the offense trudging up the field.
No answers on the offensive side here today. And, yeah, I'm going to give the defense a lot of credit. They've been outstanding, but the offense just hasn't tested them enough with different plays to make them think on the defensive side.
This punt will be returned. He's going to be tackled right around the 46-yard line. That return's good for about 27.
The Falcons know there's 3 parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
Moreno's got it. Screen. And they bring him down at the 38-yard line. The Vikings trail right now, and they just have not been able to rush the quarterback, which is very rare for this defense.
Well, they got to find a way to get to the quarterback, and I don't know, what do? Do you bring in different players? Do you use some different subs? Hey, I think they should start blitzing, find a way to hit that QB.
A.J. Green is tackled down. The Falcons have actually been passing the football quite well today, which has not been their strength this season.
Hard to believe you can say somebody's having a hard time throwing the football in the NFL nowadays with the rules and everything they do for the offense. But today it's clicking, and maybe they'll keep on going. Even after this game.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The defense accepts the penalty. They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. It's a 2 tight end formation. Freeman's taking the handoff. Gains 5.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
2nd down and 10. Freeman's handed the football. The blowout continues. Another touchdown.
You spend so much time in this league, once you get in the red zone on the offensive side, all these different plays, knowing you must be efficient, you need to score touchdowns instead of kicking field goals. Well, you can feel good now because you got it in there.
The Vikings are ready to return the kickoff. Patterson's going to drop to a knee here, so this will come out to the 20. The Vikings offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You're putting us back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest.
The Vikings would love to count on their passing game every week, and last week it gave them a big boost. But today it's gone the other way. Bridgewater's coming off a great week, but that's not the case in this one.
No, it isn't. It's just this simple. He just doesn't have today the rhythm, the patience, the decision-making. All of it is off so far. Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a 1st down. You're down big in the 2nd half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
The Vikings had to go all out for 60 minutes last week in a victory, and now perhaps it's caught up with them. They've been struggling to stay in this game here, Phil.
No shortcuts in the NFL. They played 60 minutes last week. They are definitely not playing 60 minutes this week. To me, Jim, they look a little tired. Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
The Vikings have it at the 44. Gets it out for the completion.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
Bridgewater's now completed 4 in a row. 2nd and 10. And the catch is made by Rudolph. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
And a flag comes out.
Holding offense.
Only 34 yards to the end zone.
Let's go. Right 90. Right 90.
The Vikings have it at the 34. The grab is made by Rudolph. Rudolph's marked down after a gain of 4. You have to wonder about the tight end and what's happened. He's such a big presence on the field. How can a guy that size be invisible 2 straight weeks, Phil?
Well, yeah, he's not making the catches, Jim, but he's doing other things that are helping his football team. He's doing a really good job at blocking for the run game, so it's not all bad from the tight end.
Time continues to tick away as they'll rush back to the line. Got a flag down here. Good throw and good catch right on the sideline.
Holding offense.
Stepping up to the line at the 10. Bridgewater by himself in the backfield. 2nd down and 5. Intercepted. He's brought to a halt. That's got to be it. That's got to be the game ender here, partner. The interception basically ices it.
It does. You know, sometimes when you're behind as a quarterback, you take a chance, and that time the chance was just too great. Nice play by the defense. Well, that's just the right call to make. In this situation, just run the football. Don't try to be some genius and catch the defense off guard. Manage the clock and just get this game over with.
2nd down, 3 to go. They'll run it here. Freeman's taken down at the 33. Phil, before we go, how about this win? How much will this one count?
You know, Jim, all wins are nice. This one was done easy. You didn't have to sweat too much over it. You feel good, and you just enjoy the next couple days.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.